Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a Frozen fan theory that is actually going to interest you guys. So I know Frozen is really, really old, and I know that people have probably stopped posting these fan theories and all, but I actually was watching a fan theory on Frozen the other day, and I thought it was completely a bit far-fetched. So I'm going to be doing my own one that has logical proof. So, in the movie Frozen, Anna and Elsa are sisters, and Elsa is born with the power of ice that she cannot control. But the way Disney originally planned out the movie is that Elsa was a villain and Anna and Elsa were born in two different kingdoms. Now, the way Anna was actually meant to have the power of fire that she defeats Elsa with. So she's meant to be the superhero. And you can actually see in the original movie, there are many times when Anna appears to be incredibly strong. The first one I noticed is that when they're building Olaf in the start of the movie and she's attaching on the second part of the snowman, in logical experience, this is actually would have been incredibly difficult to lift without some help from her sister. The second one was when she was singing the song in the hallway when all the doors are opening on the day of Elsa's coronation, when she has a giant statue head in her hand and was holding it and swinging it around and accidentally flings it across the room. The third one I notice is that when she is fighting the giant snowman guarding Elsa's castle, when they're running, she sees a tree that's bent down with the snow on top of it and grabs it and flings it at the snowman. The fourth one I noticed is when they're going down the rope and she somehow manages to cut it, but you can't really see what she cuts it with. But she also has the strength to cut it incredibly fast. And the fifth time is at the end of the movie when she punches Hans in the face and actually manages to fling him off the side of the boat. So they're the reasons that kind of logically show that she actually had the power of strength in the movie. But also, she had the power of love, and love was all throughout the movie when she never gave up on her sister and never for once suspected she would hurt her, but accidentally hits her in the heart, killing her. Well, not killing her, but puts her in jeopardy of dying. And she actually, in the end of the movie, the trolls originally thought that an act of true love's kiss would save Anna, but it is actually the love of her sister that saves her in the movie, as she also sacrifices her own life to save Elsa. So the way the movie was actually originally planned by Disney is that Elsa was actually meant to be a villain, and they were both meant to be born in two separate countries. Anna and Elsa's parents are meant to die, but they have their own parents. So Elsa was born in a kingdom called Aquanticar, which is actually a really weird place, but that's the way Disney named it. And she is actually the princess of that kingdom and her mother and father. But there was actually a fight between Elsa's kingdom and Anna's kingdom, and the king and queens were watching against the two other countries as their wars were on. But unfortunately, in an accident, the king and queen of Quantiquiro, where Elsa was born, actually died during this war, and Elsa becomes enraged as she gets older and decides to take it out on Anna. How Anna's parents die are actually the same way that they died in the movie. They died in a boat wreck, as they thought that they were going to be unsafe, but they couldn't bring Anna as they would disguise her as a normal child in the village. But actually, Anna's parents die and she unfortunately has to grow up on her own. And Elsa decides to visit the kingdom and turn their summer into winter. And Anna needs to defeat her with her fire powers. And she actually managed to do this, but she didn't kill her or anything. She actually showed her love. And that is how Elsa turned summer into winter. Turn winter back into summer, and Anna becomes to love Elsa like a sister. But what Disney actually decided not to do this, as they thought that this would be maybe a tad bit too scary for younger viewers. So they completely changed the story and forgot about the entire fight, the Younger Kingdom, Anna being disguised into a normal village girl, her growing up on her own, and actually decides them to become sisters. So, guys, that is my Frozen theory about Anna's powers. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and write a comment on what you thought about this video. Was it good or was it bad? I'd like to see. Anyway, bye!